Hello, everybody. Get just a second here and let people get on.
Good morning, Robin, and everyone too.
Good morning. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit stop video. So thank you, Russ, for joining us. I'm super excited about this Lunch and Learn because it's one of my favorite products. I've utilized this product at different times in my life differently. The product of the month, which is 10% off, is Xr2. And I was going to let Russ just pop on here and talk real quick, and then we'll kind of get started in our Lunch and Learn.
Okay.
Russ is the man when it comes to all things Singular, and I so appreciate him taking the time to get on here today. Russ is my go-to when I have a question. If you need it, he knows it.
Well, thank you, Robin. And hey, thanks everybody for just hopping on real quick. I just would love to just hop on and just take a few minutes. And first of all, just if you all participated, which I'm sure you did, in the regionals over the last weekend or so, it's been a blur, right? I don't even know if it's been 1 week or 2 weeks since we've been back. But that was a really great event, an opportunity to be able to interact with people in a little different way than we have in the past by doing it more on a virtual platform. But one of the really neat things that came out of that was this sense of a larger community. I want you all to know that the analytics, the data that we got off of the eyes viewed on that particular presentation was over 2,200 people has watched that, which is amazing. What it really tells us is that getting eyes on content or butts in seats. Now they're both butts in seats and eyes on content. That's the dream. But in this platform, we were able to kind of create a really cool balance that offered a ton of great insight to people all over the country. And so having had that opportunity, which you guys had even more of a training environment with Robin's event, I thought was absolutely amazing. So if you had an opportunity to see that, great. If not, you'll have opportunities to hear from your other partners, and if your customers, you're on the line, just know that we have a real focused dedication on providing a high level of service for all of our wonderful people who consume our products. Part of that presentation, we had an opportunity to share with everybody what the manufacturing tour went like. And so regardless of how you consume our products and how you're engaged with Singular, being a partner or a customer, I want to take just a minute or two and expand on that experience for each one of you to understand the significance of participating in that experience to demonstrate how well we take care of our products. Over my last 20 years or so in this industry, I've had an opportunity to go through several manufacturing plants. And matter of fact, the company I came from a few years ago, they actually own, the owner of the manufacturer was the owner of the company that I worked for in the networking space. And it created a kind of an interesting environment. But as much as we touted that, as much as we highlighted that, it does not hold a candle to the environment and the facilities that Singular utilizes in our partnership with our manufacturer. The facilities in themselves are the highest standards. And that's one of the things I just want you all to know, that when we consume these products, we highlight certain products. We are highlighting these because we put a lot of care into every single one of them. And we want everybody to understand that. And so this facility, as you have an opportunity, hopefully, to watch that several times, you're going to understand, again, the significance of that relationship and that partnership that really started way back when Rudy began many years ago, and to demonstrate the commitment that they have with each other. Now, all of those products are incredible that we have, right, that come out of that facility. But one of the things we have and that we're talking about this month, of course, is Xr2. Xr2 is an incredible product. And for anyone that has a little bit of extra stress, raise your hand. That's me. Anybody that needs a little extra sleep, that's me. Everybody truly has some need for this product. And as we look through these specific ingredients and the items within there, there's really three key ingredients. The first one's called 5-HTP. What that is, it's 5-hydroxytryptophan. It's a natural producing product in your body, and it actually produces serotonin in your body. And when there's low levels of serotonin, it's then associated to depression, anxiety, sleep disorders, weight gain, and other health problems. And so therefore, the reason why that 5-HTP is in our product, because it can solve, or at least aid, let me say that, it'll aid in some of those things. So for example, it could aid in the weight loss. It may help with the depression because of the serotonin levels, could improve with the sleep or the symptoms of fibromyalgia, something that my mother-in-law actually suffers from, could help reduce the migraines, and of course, help increasing that sleep. So I highlight that one ingredient. That one ingredient in of itself is worth the weight of gold in terms of what it can do to help support your body naturally to the physiology that your body's made up from. Here's the other cool thing that we have. We also have valerian root. I smile at this ingredient because some years ago, I worked for a company that had a valerian oil. And I will tell you the benefits outweigh the smell. Okay. So if anybody has ever smelled valerian root, it's what kind of gives that unique aroma in that particular ingredient. But it is an incredible ingredient, incredible root, incredible oil that has been used for thousands of years to, again, help improve sleep, reduce anxiety, improve stress levels, and whatnot. All of those things that we tout Xr to do, valerian root is a big part of that particular ingredient. And then one of the really neat ingredients that we highlight in there is called GABA. It's gamma aminoburic acid. What's really neat about this is this particular ingredient actually is an inhibitor that helps the neurotransmitters in the brain. And so as it inhibits those, it actually helps reduce the fight or flight response that we tend to feel in a situation. So for example, one of the things that I hear a lot of people doing is if they ever need to speak, get up in front of a stage and talk to people, they'll take a Zing to give them a little boost, and they'll take an Xr2 because that will help kind of calm them down as well. So a real neat combination between those two products, but really highlighting Xr2 here as our product of the month is an incredible overall product. Now, I say all these things, again, I'm not a scientist. I've just read up on these particular products that we have. They're incredible. And as I learn more about those products as you do, then we understand the benefits that come from them. And we might find ourselves even sharing these products even more so because we have that level of understanding. But the biggest thing I'd love for you to take away is this. We put a lot of thought, a lot of care, a lot of compassion into our products so that when somebody reads a label, when they read the benefits and the features of those products, they're going to get those expected results, because the quality in our products are not designed to be cheap. We don't fairy dust the products. We don't put in just a little bit of the therapeutic ingredients and then claim the significance. We want to put in the raw or the therapeutic quantities of those raw ingredients so that we can get the desired results. That's one of the great things that our manufacturing, the partnership, and the commitment that our owners have here at Singular to our products. It's an incredible product, guys and gals, and I hope that each one of you start to take a look at all of our products in an in-depth way so that there's a higher level of understanding when we consume them. And certainly maybe when we share them, but regardless of how you consume Singular, in our opportunity, in our products, this is an incredible product in of itself. So just want to hop on and say a couple of things like that. We actually did a highlight on this not too long ago. And this is the second time that we're doing this product a month because we find such a powerful response to this particular product. So Robin, any other things you want me to hit on?
No, I think that's great for your part of it. I appreciate you jumping on. I'm going to kind of go into what I see on the field side of it, but I appreciate your time and thank you so much. I know Singular is committed to great quality products, so I appreciate you.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, so what I've seen on the field side of Xr2, why I love this product, especially when it comes to weight loss, general health, in the weight loss weight loss spectrum, what I've seen is it radically reduced nighttime eating. I know because I am a nighttime eater, like I can make it the whole day eating really well and then come about 11 o'clock at night. For some reason, I want Fruity Pebbles. I would never even eat Fruity Pebbles during the day. But if I take my XR2, it curbs those nighttime cravings. And some people are big the nighttime eaters. Another thing I'm seeing is when people get better sleep and better quality sleep, they lose more weight. Their body's not as stressed. Their cortisol levels come down and the body is much more comfortable shedding weight. So I love that. It does not contain soy, does not contain any nuts. It does not contain any soy or shellfish. As far as allergens go, it is vegan and soy free. So super friendly. On another note, I'm just one of those people, and I think this is totally a woman trait, that my brain will just go all day long. And that's fine because I'm working, whatever, kids. But when I lay down, I need it to stop, and it doesn't. I just start going through my to-do list. And I have a lot of friends like that. They can sleep once they get to sleep, but they have trouble getting to sleep because they're running through their list in their head. What I love about XR2 is if you're taking it for sleep only, I say take 2 before bedtime, and it just helps my brain kind of relax, lets that hamster wheel quit churning, so then I can get some quality sleep. As far as like for stress and anxiety, I really like when people take 2 in the morning. And some people are like, well, if you take it before you go to bed and it makes you go to bed, is it going to make me sleepy? It does not make you sleepy. It's just, it lets me work fast but efficiently. I love it with Zing. Zing is an energy product. So what happens is when I take Zing and XR2 together, I can work like quickly, stay very focused on whatever I'm working on, but still stay calm enough to keep moving through. So Russ talked about everything's made in the United States. You don't have to worry. I hate that I even have to bring this up, but I've seen products on Amazon, different things. And I'm going to tell you, I read something yesterday that said 84%, I believe, of products that you see on Amazon are actually not even real. I mean, they're a product. Let me see if I can find this real quick. But they are not quality controlled. They are mimics. Here we go. 83% is the counterfeit rate. You have really no idea what you're actually ordering. So please order from your rep. You have a partner that helps you, or if you are a partner, you can trust knowing ours comes straight. It's not counterfeit. Does anyone have any questions? It is stimulant free. I love that about it. And people often discount it as a weight loss drug, but most people, especially women, are emotional eaters. So if you can calm that a little, you can radically reduce emotional eating. I'm going to open it up to questions right after this testimony. I have a great testimony. I feel like it's always a crapshoot how these will go when you're trying to get stuff to go on Zoom. Tennessee. It's sharing, but I can't find the video.
Second testimony.
Okay.
Hey guys, Casey Frost here, coming to you from Kansas City, Kansas area. And I'm going to share with you an XR2 testimony. Times about 4. So XR2, one of my very favorite products, known for rest and relaxation. So it's going to help you sleep sounder. First testimony from me. I've always been a great sleeper. I like to sleep 8-9 hours a night, but my whole life I've woken up and I didn't feel rested. After taking our XR2, I actually get a restful night's sleep. Second testimony, it has a great appetite suppressant in it. So if you're hungrier in the afternoon or the morning or the evening, take it accordingly. You can actually take it any time of the day, and that's something I always recommend people play around with. I take mine right after lunch because I'm always hungriest in mid to late afternoon. Third testimony, it's also great as a stress reducer. That's probably my main reason for taking it. I'm a little high strung a lot of times. I have a picture and I'll share it as well, but it was clear back in, gosh, when Marin was in 7th grade. Now she's a sophomore in college. I've been taking it that long, but we go to rodeos, barrel races, and I think I get more nervous than the girls do. So my pregame is for the horses, right? They get their ulcer guard, and I take my Xr2. It is not a product I ever leave at home. I have it in my car, my horse trailer, my purse, the house. I have it everywhere I go. And then my final testimony, and I'm not recommending this, but I'm telling you that you can actually take more than the prescribed amount on the bottle. When my oldest was a senior or junior in high school, she's now graduating from nursing school, graduate school. So again, that long ago, we were headed to a state basketball tournament. I woke up nervous. I took 2. On the drive there, I was nervous. I took 2 more. That night during the game at halftime, I was losing my marbles. I took 2 more. So I can tell you, I'm living proof. You can actually take more than the prescribed amount and it doesn't kill you. So my favorite product, I love it for a lot of reasons. If you have not tried it, I highly suggest you try it and play around with it. You can take it morning, afternoon, evening, whatever works best for you. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, hopefully you all can see me again. Let me get my little audience back here. Okay, so another thing that I want to bring up about Xr2, the 10% off, that makes it $62.10. It's got 60 tablets in it, so some people can get away with just taking one depending on what their issues are. And like I said, I've taken this for different things at different times. At points like I've had some hormonal changes and couldn't sleep. Xr2 has been a godsend for that. There's been times when I've relied on it heavily for emotional eating. So that's been great for that. It's really just a really great product. And like he said, I like to manage expectations right off the bat. It has a smell to it. It's that root in it. And I just like one and done down it. So one thing that I do love about our company is they could encapsulate it, but it lowers the efficiency and they didn't want to do that. So I feel like they always make really good decisions as far as like keeping the quality of our product. So I'm going to check the chat real quick. Can this be recommended in prospects? Yes, you can take it with antidepressants or anxiety med. It may cause you to lower. I'm not a doctor. I can't cure, treat, or anything like that. So any questions as far as that, I would give it to your doctor and let them. But I personally have seen several friends that have used this effectively with some of their issues. So that's going to be a doctor questions, but you can recommend this for people that struggle with issues like that. Again, it's going to be their doctor makes the final call on that as well. Any other questions as far as in the chat? Okay, so when you are talking to friends or maybe you're looking for this product, we have the whole gamut on here. As far as like recommending or whatever, if you know someone that's a heavy emotional eater, this is the product for them. It's going to aid in their weight loss, because if you can't curb the emotional eating, it's going to struggle on the weight loss side. I like to call it a natural version of Xanax, just very help you chill and get things done. But the last thing I want to bring up, we do show cutting horses and we do team rope. I have found this highly effective as a performance enhancing supplement in that it really helps with those pregame jitters. I have an NFR team roper, a header, that swore by it, would get very nervous in the box right before they roped and just swore by Xr2 that it was a great product and that they loved it. So, you know, if you have somebody that plays sports, whatever, this isn't a product that's going to affect any drug testing. There's no stimulants, anything like that. So great product, underutilized for sure. Just know, like, your whole body runs on sleep. That sleep is regenerative time for your body. That's when the healing's going to happen. That's when you're going to feel rejuvenated. If you're not getting that sleep, or say you're just a very light sleeper, look into something. The crazy thing about Xr2 is when I started taking it, I started having dreams, and I hadn't had dreams for years. And it's because I wasn't getting into that deep sleep cycle. So if you're just waking up and not feeling invigorated, or like you've got restful sleep, this is a product for you. It's going to be cheaper than going and getting a Monster or a Red Bull. So I highly recommend try it and see what it does for your energy. So thanks for joining. I'm trying to keep these super short. I know we went a little long, but XR2's just got a lot to it. It packs a big punch. We'll be doing more of these lunch and learns. So thanks for tuning in with me.